So, last week we went over what it means to write a persuasive essay, and remember what our topic was going to be is that whether or not schools should be required school-wide to wear uniforms. And one way to start out this pre-writing process is to go through a Venn diagram, and purely without any bias, we're going to look at, yes, schools should be required, or no, schools should not be required to wear uniforms. And as a class, we're going to brainstorm some reasons why or why not. Okay, so remember, this isn't what your opinion is. This is just what we want to think and have some reasons that you may or may not want to wear uniforms. Does anybody have any ideas of yes, we should be required, or no, we should not be required? Aubrey?
It prevents bullying, so yeah, we should.
Okay. Do you have any more for this side?
It's cost effective.
Good. Sometimes it can be cheap for families that can afford it, but on the other hand, sometimes for low-income families, it might not be good. So we're going to write that on the no side. Is there any other for the no side so we can even this out?
It makes it so you can't express your individualness.
So individuality is denied? Okay, so this looks like a pretty good start to our list. And for your homework tonight, I'm going to give you a blank Venn diagram, and you are going to fill it out of the yes or the no side, and I want you to come back tomorrow with both of the sides equally filled out, and so that way you can just keep on brainstorming about your ideas, and tomorrow we will continue our pre-writing process with brainstorming our ideas. We have just finished our first part of our pre-writing procedures on the argument that we will all have within our persuasive essay. As you can see here, we are going to be moving on to the drafting portion of our writing of the process approach. In this essay outline, you can see there are a couple elements that are very important. In front of you, you have the piece of paper, so if you need help, you can jot some notes along. Right here, you can see that this is the thesis statement. That is very important in our paper. Aubrey, do you know why that is?
Because it tells what's going to be in it.
Yes, everything that's going to be in it. And when we write our paper, everything is going to connect back to this thesis. Next, we have 3 different supports. Another name for these supports are 3 different body paragraphs that you are going to write. When you find out the sides of your arguments and are for sure what you want to write upon, you're going to find 3 different facts right here and put them in each of these supports. Within each of these supports, there's going to be 3 different more specific facts that go into right here. This way, we know that your argument is valid and very backed up. Aubrey, now can you tell me what your thesis statement might be? What is your side of the argument?
That we should have uniforms?
We should have uniforms. Remember, class, that this should have one way or the other. Our essential question is, should uniforms be in schools or not? And Aubrey thinks, yes, we should. So Aubrey, could you say what your thesis statement might be?
We should have uniforms because
schools should have uniforms because
they're cost effective.
good. a very important part of our drafting because all the information that you are going to find will come back to we should have uniforms because they are cost effective. So each of her supports will go back to that thesis statement.